Everybody, just thought I'd come on for a few minutes here and see what's going on. I was shooting some videos here in the studio, so just thought I'd check in and see how everybody's doing. Wait a minute, it has been so long. I have missed this. Are you ready? I've missed this. So we haven't done this for a while. So let me play this. That brings back some good memories. How's everybody doing? Good to see you. Hope everybody's doing great. I was just here in the studio and was, as I mentioned, just shooting some video, and I thought I'd pop on here for just a minute and do a quick live and see how everybody's doing and what's going on. My Pacers are down by about 20 points. So, hey, Scott, great to see you. Hope everything is great with you. I'm typically sitting here on Sunday night with Ken and Glenn, and so thought it'd be kind of cool to just say hi, and we'll do a few daily distinctions in the next couple of weeks. Going to be here. Hey, Robert, great to see you. How are you tonight? Mike Wilson, I know we got a one-to-one call coming up next week, I believe. Looking forward to that, Mike. Darcy, so good to see you. How cold is it in Indiana? Shelly, my sister, has been telling me what's going on down in southern Indiana, but didn't know what's happening there in Fishers. I saw that map that was like the wind chill factor that was coming up, and it was just crazy. Craig North in the house. Good to see you, Craig. How you doing tonight? Really appreciate you being here. So just thought I'd check in, see what everybody's doing, and see what's going on. We had our distinctive story conference last week. 25 degrees, and is it windy? Hey, Ted Stark, good to see you. Didn't know you'd pop in here tonight. 7 o'clock your time and 7:05 your time in Minneapolis. Great to see you. Hey, just thought I'd come on and say hi and just see what was going on. It's been a while since I did this. Yeah, Robert, didn't mean to scare you. You're a day ahead of yourself. Well, I thought maybe me coming on, you might have thought it was Sunday night with Ken and Glenn. So it's pretty cool to see everybody. So. But as I mentioned, we just had a great time with the Distinctive Story conference. Had a lot of folks in there, and we were talking about how you create a distinctive story. Donovan in the house. Good to see you, Donovan. So just had the great time and catching up on some video shooting and all that kind of thing. And I thought, man, let me just pop on and see what's happening. Hey, one of the things that I did a while back, if you remember, is I did the post-pandemic events program, and we have reopened that. If you want to learn about how to have better online events, it's a 10-session video-based learning program, and a discussion group, and all of that is there. So you can just go to postpandemicevents.com. It's a thorough course on what you need to do to to master the world of post-pandemic events, but you'll notice there's something new here at the top, and that is included with membership. And we have a brand new program. We have not really launched this yet. We talked about it a little bit at the Distinctive Story Conference, but it's the Iconic Inner Circle, which you get all of the programs that I've done, including post-pandemic events, and a monthly live conference, and a program I'm doing on communication, an audio program on distinction. It's all there for you. So just go to post-pandemic events and click on it. You can learn a little bit more. So that's kind of cool. Give up some. Yeah, I'll give you some warning next time, Ted. That's for sure. I just happened to pop on and just wanted to see who was on and see what's going on. So wanted to see what's happening. It strikes me when we're talking about post-pandemic events, and we've been doing these Zoom conferences, that people are so tired of Zoom meetings, and people are so tired of these online events. But yet, when you look at the data, when you look at the statistics, the viewership is really up. I think online meetings and online programs have really become more like regular meetings. In other words, it's not that we're bored with Zoom meetings or Facebook video. We're bored with bad meetings of any type. whether they're bad meetings that we had to go to in person or whether they're bad meetings that we got to sit through on Zoom. I mean, we're just tired of bad meetings. So, how we can make it more interesting and more exciting is really, really important. Robert, look at that, 29 degrees in Toronto. Hey, thanks for converting that, by the way, into Fahrenheit for us. So what Robert is saying is it is warmer in Toronto, Canada, than it is in Indianapolis, Indiana. He's rubbing it in on us there. So I feel like I'm back in my TV days. Now let's go over here to the cliff and the weather. That's what I used to say every weekend. Rest in peace, Cliff Nicholson, for those of you in Indianapolis when I was anchoring the weekend news on Channel 8 in the mornings there. So that's a great memory. Anyway, so we need to be spicing up our meetings. We need to be spicing up what we're doing, and that's part of what all that is about. It's not that we're bad meetings, but yeah, I think you're right, Robert. I think you're exactly right. Video added little short-lived excitement to us. It was something different. Now the bar keeps getting raised as it does. Tammy and I have been, one of the things we've done, obviously, as a lot of folks have done, is start binging some television programs. And it just, the Golden Globe nominations came out today. The sheer volume of programs out here is just incredible. And they're really, really good. I mean, last night, I would not recommend this program. It's a little funky, but we finished the miniseries Ratched, which is like the prequel of Nurse Ratched and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, kind of her backstory. And oh my gosh, it is a weird, but it's so well done, but it is so strange. But I mean, it's incredible. The Queen's Gambit was so fantastic. We have literally watched every old episode of the Mary Tyler Moore Show, of the Dick Van Dyke Show from beginning to end. We have watched so many, many cool things. And I think what that does is it raises the bar for all of us, right? I mean, if I have instant access to incredible programs, then we're going to have to raise the bar what we do with virtual programs and that as well. Ted, I think you're exactly right. Even when we go back to live, it's too efficient. I mentioned at the National Speakers Association program I was part of a while back that the meeting planners of the future are chief financial officers, right? Meetings typically done by the sales department or the marketing department or whatever. I think you're going to see so many chief financial officers sitting there who go, wait a minute, we don't have to pay for flights and hotel rooms and meals. Let's just bring in the people that are close, have an audience and make it a hybrid event, make it something like that. So I think it's changing everything. Oh, Robert, your mother's from Nashville. Some of my best pals was just texting with a buddy in Nashville. So you grew up focused on Fahrenheit, moved to North Carolina, moved back to Canada. Yeah, I know. I know how to do it, double it and add 30. I knew how to do it from centigrade, except when it gets cold, and I don't know how to go the other direction from zero. I've got to learn that. Hey, Darla, good to see you. How you doing? Curtis in the house. There we go. Don't know where you're driving to, what you doing, Curtis, but it's always good to see you, my friend. Oh, guy, back into Everybody Loves Raymond. Yeah, and golly, Frank is so great. That we, Ted, before the pandemic hit, we went. Ray Romano was here, and we went to see him, and he was just amazing. And Brad Garrett was on as well, so the two of them together. But get this: Ray Romano was the opening act, and Brad Garrett was second. Yeah, Brad Garrett. So Ray Romano was first, and then Brad Garrett came on. And after Brad Garrett was done, and Brad Garrett's set, his set was really dark. It was almost like a dark Don Rickles. I mean, he was making fun of people in the audience. Ray Romano was so fantastic and was basically squeaky clean and was so great. And then Brad Garrett was just totally different. Anyway, so then Ray Romano comes back out and says, and you were wondering why I went first. I'm not going to follow somebody who gets that dark, right? And then they showed bloopers. The screen comes down and they showed bloopers from Everybody Loves Raymond and sent everybody home happy. It was just so fantastic. It was a great show. Ray Romano on stage was just incredible. He was just great. Darla got 8 inches of snow. Oh man, most in 6 years. Good grief. Darla's up in Fort Wayne, Indiana. So yeah, we've been hearing from Tammy's family that took a while for you to dig out of that. Holy cow. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. So anyway, just wanted to see what everybody was doing. Thought I'd jump on here for just a few minutes and say hi. Be watching, particularly if you have subscribed to the Daily Distinction page. I'm going to be kicking back in and doing a few of those coming up in the next couple of weeks. So just thought I'd jump on and let you know about that. And also, as I mentioned earlier, if you're interested in having better Zoom meetings and creating better virtual events, I'd love it if you'd take a look at our post-pandemic events program. You just go to postpandemicevents.com and you can sign up there, or you can learn more about our membership that we've got in the Iconic Inner Circle. We're really excited about that. Hey, if I don't see you before, I'll jump on. Hey, thank you, Darla. I appreciate you saying that. I will absolutely do that with Tam. So thank you for saying that. And gosh, I just totally lost what I was going to say. That's how you know you haven't been doing this for a while. When your mind, I've got so much to tell you. I'm pent up after all of these days that I haven't been on. But if you subscribe, I know what I was going to say. If you subscribe, if you're a subscriber to the Daily Distinction page or to my business page, which is just Scott McKay, they'll say Iconic. It's about the book. There'll be alerts on that you'll get, or I'll post on my personal page. So at any rate, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you're doing great. Man, thank you for posting here in the comments. It's so great to hear from everybody. For those of you that were on Daily Distinction all the time, man, I miss you, and I'll catch up with you here in the very, very near future. Thanks everybody. Hope you're doing spectacular, and whatever team you're rooting for, I hope they win the Super Bowl. That's always great to see you. Hey, Ted, thank you for saying that. You too. You too. Look forward to seeing everybody soon. Thanks. Have a great night.